Hi guys, it's Benji here and welcome you to another Pro Cycling Manager video. Last time we were on the Monte Zoncolan and we had a very inspirational stage because we were able to hold off all the climbers for once on a mountain stage, which is fun, is really enjoyable, and today is a very difficult stage and a very difficult episode. We've got three major mountain stages. Yeah, we're gonna start off with the stage that includes the Passo Giao, the Passo Fedaya and the Passo Pordoi, the three first category climbs at the end of the stage. After that, we are venturing into some other harder stages. Let's take a look. Like this one, we start off with the Campo Longo and the Gardena. That goes way up towards the Passo di Monte Giovo, and then we have the Passo delle Erbe, and we finish on the Plan de Corones. Very steep climbs, these last two, 16.6% and 19.4%. I'm scared for those, I really am. Then the next stage is a flat stage, and we finish off with this one. Pretty amazing stage as well. Passo dello Stelvio, Mortirolo, Del Gavia, and then the Bormio 2000 climb. If we see that we have an advantage energy-wise, we will launch and try and drop them. Otherwise, I'm gonna try and keep it very defensively. Goodness, we were suffering on that latter climb on the Passo Giao. We just about survived in the group. We had plenty of energy left with our man, but I wanted to keep Vincent with me, and that works out well. Honestly, I tried to stay at the back of the group and gradually up my effort as long as it was necessary to stay in the group. And it worked really well. We didn't spend much energy at all. And I think I'll try and do it a bit again on the next climb. I hope no one attacks on the next climb. We're halfway to Fedaya and nothing's happening, which I really like because I just need to ride defensively. I hope I have enough downhill after that to recover as much as I can. Looks like no one's really trying anything here. We just got Pace of Mollema at Mitchelton. Forgot he was there, to be honest. He's riding for Hamilton, of course, who is 16 GC. Now, Ardea, his energy is worse than us. Lopez, what's he doing? Let's take a look. Worse than us as well. Where is Nibali? Well, first of all, Bardet, worse than us. Nibali's looking very good. He might actually turn out to be one of the better riders here. So he's the rider that I'm scared about when it comes to the TT. He's got a decent TT. It's not better than us, so in general we should be better overall when it comes to that time trial, but you never know. And the Fedaya has been conquered, which is great. Looks like the break is gonna take the stage. I don't care at all, they can have it. There's the details of the final climb, the Passo Pordoi, 2.2 kilometers of altitude, 13.6 kilometers long, and 5.6 average. It's not the steepest at all, but it's still a very treacherous climb. I want to ride defensively at the start. Might go for an attack if I see that our energy exceeds the one of the enemies. Mollema's still really pacing hard, so he's doing a really good job for Hamilton. Sivakov moving up. I think he's going to be the next domestique to really work hard for his leader. Let's lower our energy a bit towards 80. We don't need to spend 85 if we don't need it. 78 maybe. Well, actually, looks like it's the moment that Sivakov is taking over the grabs of Dunbar there. Lopez in the wheel of Sivakov. Is Lopez trying something? I don't know yet. I'm going to move to the left because I feel like that's more of an open space to react to attacks. And I don't need to go 80, I think. Actually, looks like Sivakov is setting up a very high pace suddenly. But he's done. Sivakov is done. Looks like everybody roughly has the same energy. I'm curious about Evenepoel. Let's take a look. He's pretty much done for when this tempo goes up, so I'm not scared about that. Not gonna lie, at this point I might as well attack myself because nothing's happening here. Ooh, I thought that was an attack for a second, but it was not. 3.5 kilometers. I think I'll start pacing in about half a kilometer and go all out at the top because we can. Or should I just go for an attack in a second? Nobody else is trying something. That's really good for us, but it's really weird as well. I'm gonna attack, and we've got Ardea responding. Nobody's really responding to us, which is the odd part here. And we're kind of going. Bernal's now pacing behind us. Gonna try and go 90. Can I use my aerodynamic positioning? I think I can. We've got a 16 seconds gap towards the next group. Is this a really good attack? It seems like it. 25 seconds almost. And we're closing the top so I can 99 the shit towards the line. And go downwards. That is perfect. I'm waiting for that acrobatic descent if I can get it. Not sure about it. Yes, I can. There we go. Acrobatic descent downwards to the finish line. Let us hope that we can get as much time as possible. Half a minute. This is a very good move. Very good attack, but it was so weird that no one was trying anything. Very good for us, but it's an odd stage, I guess. 4.6 kilometers. At this point, if we get another 2 minutes towards the front and we win the stage, I doubt that will happen though. We're gonna finish second, it seems. If we can pass Masnada in a proper manner. Looks like we're moving up quite nicely. The motorbike in the way, typical motorbikes in cycling these days. The winner of the stage is going into the final kilometer, and it is Daniel Martin. And we are gonna finish second in the stage, and we're gonna get major time when it comes to GC. This is perfect. We come second, and plenty of time here. Higita coming in. We've got plenty of time again. Bernal now coming in. I think we gain at least like half a minute on them. This is bloody brilliant. There we go, second spot for us, and we gain 50 seconds on the big guns, which is amazing, plus 6 seconds of bonus seconds. That is, I think, 58 seconds extra. 2 minutes 11 now on Andres Camillo Ardia. We've got Bardet on 2 minutes 22, so I think those guys switched around either last stage or this one. I don't remember. I think last stage. Lopez is 4th on 2:48. Brilliant result for RGC. Honestly, brilliant result. Let us take a look at this one. We've got, still like 5 people in 3 minutes, but let's be real here. 2 minutes 11, we should be able to protect ourselves against that. I find this one of the most beautiful stages of this Giro. I don't know why. It's just a nice shape. It just gradually goes up. And yeah, the last 2 climbs are gonna be kind of difficult. Plan de Corones, very steep. 15 kilometers, so quite a long one. And the one before that is quite steep as well. So if we can survive the first one with proper energy, like we did in this stage, for example, that we just did, then we should be able to hang on the final one and hopefully survive, because we are in that pink jersey and I don't want to lose it. What's always quite hard with these starting up climbs is that we need to stick to the front as much as possible with everybody, because if someone starts pacing like a person, for example, that wants to go in the breakaway, then the peloton just collapses onto each other and everyone just dies. So we need to make sure that we have everybody protected that we need to. That is ourselves, and preferably also Rouhani protecting Leo Vincent, because he's been the legend so far to protect us, and he's doing alright. There we go, we are launching onto the Passo di Montegiovo in about 2 kilometers. Now, I've put myself on 75, I've put Vincent on 80 and the rest on 85, because I feel like we can suffer more than the rest of the squad. That's kind of my idea behind that. This is a very long climb. I think it's 25 kilometers or something. 18. Just looks longer on the profile. My bad. It's not going to be a harsh climb, I think. The break only has 5 minutes, so it's not like the peloton has to go all out behind them. It all depends on the speed of teams that want to try something today. But I think they're going to wait towards the finish line again, the last climb. Guess we'll see. And there we go. We are isolated. Vincent is done for. And the rest of the team is gone. That's what this climb did to us. Either way, we're nearing the top, so Vincent might come back in the downhill. Let's hope so. No, Leo! Leo, hang on, come on! Leo, come on! The last meters! And he survives! It is perfect. Well done, Vincent. You did really well. By the way, I've forgotten your super leader for so many times during this Giro already. Let's try and use it soon. Oh crap, I dearly need water. Let's get that. Looks like there's some small roads. Holy crap. Oh no. It's only on... Oh god, it's this whole climb. That's not good. And looks like the Plan de Corones as well, so we gotta watch out on the final climb. We can make it on this one because we're relatively at the front. I just don't know about Vincent's water getting to the front at the moment. Let's hope it still works on time, because looks like we're diving into the climb of the Passo delle Erbe. 14 kilometers long and 8% average. Looks like the max is roughly about 17. Let's hope that Vincent gets that water to me. Come on, man. To the right. Yes, perfect. Everybody's having trouble. Why is there a car in the middle of the group? He's killing everybody, if it's realistic. My goodness. This is genocide at its finest. This honestly has to be one of the most anticlimactic climbs of the whole Giro d'Italia history because nothing's happening and I'm full energy at the top. This makes no sense, which is... It's good for us, but it's bad for the race. Here we go, Plan de Corones, diving upwards, and looks like Mollema has gone to the fore, as always on this freaking Giro. Now, looks like Ardea is... Where is he? He's to the back of the group. Sivakov there, we've got Nibali there. I kind of want to see where everybody is so that I can stare at everybody. Formolo moving towards the front, is that to work? I think it is. I think we've got an attack on the left there, that is Formolo. That's for work, I guess then. We are near the front, so I don't think this part is gonna matter, but I'm gonna try something. Let's sneak past people and see whether that opens up a possibility to attack early. Maybe? I don't think so. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Gonna stop. That might have been a bad idea. Nonetheless, it looks like Sivakov is pacing at an amazing pace. 7.1 kilometers. It's gonna steepen out right now. 11%. It's gonna get worse and worse from here on onwards. We've got movement. That is Baumann. Sivakov moving up. Not important. Ardea on the right there. We gotta watch out. Lopez trying something, I think. I don't know what. Is that an attack? He's doing something, but I don't think it's an attack. He's just pacing towards his teammate, I guess. Is that an attack? No, I'm always thinking it's an attack from him. There we go. It's the first time that he's ahead of us in 2 stages on the climbs, and it's kind of scaring me a little. We have more energy, so that's very good. 5 kilometers. And the steep section is coming, or did we pass that already? We pretty much passed that, honestly, so I might want to try something on this stage because I haven't tried much in the final few stages, and I feel like I'm becoming a bit too defensively. Lopez moving up, spending a lot of energy doing so though. Bardet, I haven't observed him yet apparently. We're better than him. Ardea as well. I think we're fine for this stage. I'm gonna try and go myself now. Let's start pacing. Bardet's having trouble following. Lopez on the left. He's gonna have a lot of trouble catching up towards our wheel, I think. He is doing alright. We're spending too much energy now though. 3 kilometers. I'm gonna sit up. That might have been a mistake. The whole pacing thingy. Nibali, he has plenty of energy. Nibali is gonna be the biggest trouble in the final week. That recovery stat is really hurting us. And my move just a second ago might have lost us any chances to do good on this stage. Because we're losing yellow like crazy. And I don't like it. 1.8. 1.7. Don't go too fast, my man. Bardet's done for. Ardea's getting blocked. We're gonna be done for soon as well, so we're not gonna last too much longer. Aerodynamic positioning, let's try and benefit off of that. Final kilometer, Nibali's attacking, we can't follow. Bernal's following. I'm gonna go my best and get a bit of a gap on the rest, but gonna lose some time against Nibali unless Maika does that bad that we can catch up to their wheel. But I doubt it. Yeah, we're gonna lose some time towards Nibali. There we go, we're finally at the finish line. That took a long time. And yeah, we gained some time on some favorites. Definitely Bardet. He's going to be out of the picture when it comes to the top 3, I think. We lost a total of 25 seconds towards Nibali. That's a bit of a bummer, but we did gain quite a bit on Bardet. That's a minute at least, so perfect. And Ardea lost 30 seconds, technically because he was blocked pretty much, so bad luck for him. Something I haven't looked at, but quite important, is the fact that plenty of riders are coming out of time, and including our own teammate Loic Chatou. He was ill, so it might be time for him to go home, but it's still a sad thing for us and our squad. Either way, good stage for us. Despite the loss towards Nibali, we did take a lot of time towards other favorites, so if we can lose time towards one person but gain time towards 4, that's definitely a good day. Well, there's Stelvio in the name, but that does not make it an interesting stage. It's a flat one and it's plain old being a sprint near the end, so it's gonna be quite boring for us, but we're gonna make our best chance at doing something random at the end. and we'll see if something good comes out of it. At this point, I'm not sure what's happening in the peloton, but split ups are happening, and they just keep on happening. So I've set myself at the front with a train. There's a break 12 minutes ahead, so it's not for the stage. So yeah, they're trying something. I just don't know what. I guess I'm gonna use my super leader because why not? And just continue onwards for the next 12 kilometers, riding at this pace, protecting ourselves, and hopefully we get the best out of this. Like, I'm not sure what this was worth. Like, I know it's not really worth it, but I'm doing everything I can to get a proper gap in this group again. I don't know why. I think I'm just gonna start sprinting with Cardi. We've got Whitens as lead out for ourselves. Looks like Gaviria is leading out Smith or something. I don't know. No, it switched. We've got a bit of a gap, so I'm gonna start sprinting with Whitens and hopefully hang on to the sprinters here. And just start sprinting again. That's a 20-second gap. That might actually count if Buhani stops really riding. This is good. I don't think it will count. It's Pro Cycling Manager. I doubt it will count, to be honest. Jacopo Guarnieri wins for the Cyanide Studios team. We finished top 10 again, 10th. Good ride. 4G Seeders doesn't change a thing. Looks like no gap was counted once again. But I don't really care. This kind of stage would be a bit cheating to gain time in the final 3 kilometers like that. Before we venture into the final mountain stage of this episode, let us take a look at the final classification for now. That is ourselves ahead. 2 minutes 25 deficit towards Nibali. This is going to be a fierce battle for the podium. That's insane. 3 people in the next, 23 seconds here. There we go. We start off on the Passo dello Stelvio. Not too important to the stage though. It's a bit of a shorter stage though, 171 kilometers. Then the Passo del Mortirolo in the middle of the stage. So again, not overly important, but the Passo Gavia will do some damage. And then we have the final one of the Bormio 2000. I'm curious, this is 9 kilometers long. I don't think the downhill is steep enough to attack on the top of the Gavia yet, so I think it's going to be another one that results in attacks on the final climb instead of the whole stage. This is the kind of stage that starts off with a bit of an uphill, a bit of an uphill. It's a Passo dello Stelvio. So I need to be at the front at the start here with everybody, so 85 everyone, let's get ourselves protected. Perichon for me, and I think I'll put Bouda on Vincent and potentially Buhani on Cardi. That should be fine. I'll lower my own energy because I don't want to spend everything on this climb. Let's do 75 and maintain position, and Vincent can be on 80 to make sure that he at least stays at the front and doesn't drop back too much. Despite the mythical nature of these first 2 climbs, I do think it's going to happen mainly on the Gavia. I don't know really. They might just wait for the Bormio, but I feel like that's a bit boring. But the thing is, if I attack earlier and maybe at the top of the Passo Gavia, I don't think I will be able to hang on at a tempo that is necessary to have energy on the Bormio. So, I don't know, I don't think I can attack early, but technically I don't need to because we've got the pink jersey, but I feel like it's a bit boring to just sit in the peloton and wait for others to attack. Ooh, it's getting quite cozy in the snow, I'd say. What a weather suddenly. We've got 3 people left in the peloton, that is Vincent, ourselves, and Cardi. Break is about 10 minutes ahead, so I think they're gonna take the stage. Nonetheless, that doesn't really matter for me. I'll just try and sit up near the front here. I'll try and keep Vincent for the final climb if no one attacks on this one. But I would like to get myself a bit more towards the front because I feel like my companions, well, my competitors, not my companions, are ahead of me. Let's take a look at their observations first. We've got Bardet having trouble already. My goodness, what's Nibali at? Can't see that? Oh, I can. He's same as us. Honestly, Nibali starting to be one of my bigger competitors of this whole Giro. I was gonna say Vuelta for a second there. Lopez losing a bit of energy. He's not the strongest, it seems. And for the rest we have, I don't know, Ardia, of course. Lost him there for a second. And that is a bit lower than us. So Nibali, we're gonna have to start watching you from now on, which is a surprising twist in the Giro. There we go, we've got some movement. Formolo spacing at the front now together with, who was it? Keffel, okay. Gonna try and up it towards 85 because the tempo is going up quite harshly now. And I don't want to be grouped behind. Let's try and move up as well on the right here because it is possible. So Seems like it's a perfect moment. 500 meters for this group to cross the top of the Gavia. So I do think it's going to be for the final climb. That climb is 7.4%, 9 kilometers long and 9.9 max. Not halves of climbs, but yeah, guess we'll find out if it fits us. I'll try and do my best to hang on with the favorites, and if an opportunity arises, which I think will, then we'll attack together with Nibali because I think he has more energy than me. But I am blind, so I can't see him at the moment. Italian flag right there. Yeah, it's close, I don't know. Can't say who's really better at the moment. Looks like we're regaining energy more, so potentially us. We'll find out soon enough. Here we go, we start at the lights right here. Looks like Astana's moving forward. Sivakov over there. A bit of movement by Salas. I think he came from the breakaway though. So break is in the last 4 kilometers. We're with 8k to go, so they definitely win the stage. My goal is to hang on and attack if we see an opportunity. For now, that does not look like it's going to happen, but I'll use Super Leader on Vincent because he's going to need it, it seems. He's suffering just helping me. Let's lower it toward 80 because we don't need to go too fast either. If anyone tries anything, I am ready. Final 4 kilometers, is that movement? I don't think it is. Oh, that is movement, and I'm gonna just effort cursor to the front because I think attacks are following by others. Is it important people? Yes, everybody is going. I need to follow Nibali. Let's try and do so. We're spending red doing so because I just bridged Bardet unnecessarily, so that is not ideal. Try and follow Nibali and hang on to his wheel because I trust him the most when it comes to energy. Maybe Bernal might actually be better off, but Bardet does indeed seem to be suffering. 2 kilometers to go, energy gel on us, and we gotta be ready. Let's try and move forward slowly but surely. We don't have all the red in the world anymore, so we gotta start watching out. Calandra's falling through, so let's watch out that we don't get left behind. 87. Kinda wanna follow Nibali here. And that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna wait till the latest moment I can. Who has the more energy? I'm gonna go towards Bernal now. And I'm gonna start sprinting past them because it's like 300 meters to go. And I'm gonna finish with them in the group. That is perfect. That's pretty much what we wanted. Played defensively again, but looks like I couldn't have done much more with that energy. Nibali staying just behind us, Bernal just with us. Giulio Ciccone wins the stage. We finished 9th, and that is our 13th top 10 of the 16 stages we did, so that's pretty much insane. We're even stronger in pink now. From Nibali, the difference pretty much stays the same, but Bardet's out of the picture for the podium. Ardila lost a bit of time again, and Lopez just flew past him, so it looks like the Giro is really falling in its place, and we are pretty much a leader at the moment. I'd say it's a rather perfect stage. Obviously, I would like to get more time, but at this point, we've got 5 stages to go, a lead of 2 minutes 25. If something goes wrong now, it's literally my fault, or because of bad luck of a crash or something. Otherwise, I don't think anyone can really hurt us in the climbing. Either way, good stage once again for our GC. With that stage, we're going to finish it off for this one. Let's tap OK. And yeah, we've got plenty of stages to come. Let's take a look at them. Next episode will be a bit special as it's the finish of our Giro, and hopefully we can end it in pink and win our first Grand Tour ever on Pro Cyclist mode, because this is also the first Grand Tour I'm riding on Pro Cyclist mode ever, which means it's quite a special moment for me, and I hope for you guys as well, because I'm enjoying it. Hope you are as well. Now, stage 17 to 21 still lie between us and the Giro victory. Let's take a look at these stages. We've got this one, and honestly, I don't feel like I can lose much time on this. Downhill and then 15 kilometers of flatness after the last downhill. In the end, we should be able to survive that. We won't be able to attack much though, because I don't think you can attack at the top of the Passo San Marco and reach the finish line in one attack. Then again, you never know. I think it's rather gonna be a small group of GC guys sprinting for it. The stage after that is plain and simple, one of the longest time trials I've ever done on Pro Cycling Manager. 50 kilometers and has a KOM in there, which is quite special. And only one time check. I don't think KOMs do time checks in TTs. I'm not sure about that though. And after that, we're gonna know roughly how this Giro will end, because if we gain more time in this TT, then I don't think anyone will come close to us in GC, which would be amazing. Then again, it would take away the stress of this kind of stage. Colle San Carlo, near the finish line. Only one climb, so on paper we should be able to survive that as well. And then the final climbing stage is this one. We've got the Cima Coppien here, Col d'Eliseron, and some pretty amazing climbs. We've got the Col del Finestre as well, which is one of my favorite climbs in the Giro history, so I like it. And that is pretty much where the Giro ends, because the final stage is a flat stage. I'd say there's not much other people can do to us in the rest of the Giro, but yeah, bad luck can always happen. I don't want to shout too early either. If we have one very bad day, our GC is just gone. But I believe that we can make it. I believe we can make it till Milano and take off as Grand Tour. Guess we're going to find out on the next episode. I hope you liked this one. If you did, tap that like button. If you did not, tell me what's wrong. Make it better for you next time. Goodbye, guys.